Snakes, the limbless reptiles that often trigger fear, curiosity, and mystery. But did you know that not all snakes are dangerous? In fact, most snakes are harmless. In this video, we'll learn how to identify poisonous and non-poisonous snakes using simple physical traits. Let's dive in. Snakes belong to a group of reptiles called Ophidia. They evolved from lizard-like ancestors, but over millions of years, they lost their limbs. Why? Because their natural habitats, tight burrows and crevices, favored long limbless bodies. This change was driven by evolutionary pressure and gene loss, especially in their limb-controlling Hox genes. India is home to over 200 species of snakes across 11 different families. Fortunately, most of them are non-poisonous. They are covered in tough scales and shields, and their scale patterns can help us identify the species and, more importantly, whether they are dangerous. Let's start with the tail. If the tail is flat and laterally compressed, it's a marine snake, and these are highly poisonous. If the tail is cylindrical or round, it's a land snake, which can be either poisonous or non-poisonous. For example, in North America, the diamondback rattlesnake has a rattle-like tail. It vibrates to warn its prey, then strikes with a jump, usually toward the victim's face. Next, check the belly or ventral scales. If the ventral scales are small and continue from the back, it's non-poisonous. If the scales are broad but don't fully cover the belly, also non-poisonous, like in pythons. But if the scales are wide and run fully across the belly, the snake could be either poisonous or non-poisonous, and we need more clues. And now look at the head. If the head is covered with small scales and no large shields, it's most likely a viper, poisonous. If there's a loreal pit between, but the subcaudal scales are divided, it's Russell's viper. If there's no pit and the subcaudals are undivided, it's the Indian viper, Echis carinatus. If the head has large shields, observe more. If the third supralabial scale touches both the eye and the nasal shield, it could be a cobra or coral snake, both poisonous. If there's a hood on the neck, it's definitely cobra, but colorful coral bands, it's a coral snake. If the vertebral scales on the back are large and hexagonal, it's a krait, extremely poisonous. If none of these features are present, it's likely non-poisonous. Here's another visual clue: eye shape. Many poisonous snakes like vipers have vertical slit-shaped pupils like a cat's eye. Non-poisonous snakes usually have round pupils like in humans. But caution, this isn't always accurate. Some venomous snakes like cobras have round pupils too, so don't rely only on this. The risk of misidentification. Remember, in real life, most people encounter snakes unexpectedly. Out of fear, many try to kill the snake, usually by smashing its head. But this destroys the very features needed to identify it. Only a person trained in snake anatomy can identify a dead snake correctly. Besides body features, bite marks and blood behavior can offer clues. A poisonous bite usually leaves 2 deep fang marks, swelling or bleeding. Non-poisonous bites may leave just small scratches or rows of tiny teeth marks and usually no serious symptoms. Snakes are essential to our ecosystem and mostly harmless to humans. So next time you see one, stay calm, don't panic, and definitely don't kill it. Stay prepared. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-saving medical content. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching and stay safe.